All right, man. Let's talk about David Benavidez. He says that either he's going to fight um, Canelo Alvarez next, or he's going to look to move up to light heavyweight and challenge Dmitry Bivol. Now, apparently, Bivol's fighting Lyndon Arthur December 23rd in that big heavyweight clash of a card. Um, uh, so that's something right then and there that's going to be interesting. Uh, but uh, but yeah, I mean, him and Bivol had sparring. He said he got the best of Bivol in sparring. I mean, it's just sparring. I think a lot of people are riding with Dmitry Bivol, especially just based off what he did to Canelo Alvarez. And I think a lot of people are gonna ride with I think a lot of people are gonna ride with Dmitry Bivol because he beat Canelo Alvarez. All right. And I mean, hey, rightfully so. I mean, styles make fights though, but even a lot of hardcore boxing fans forget that. And we like to use triangle theory to support our case or support our argument. And the first thing you see is people like is posting this. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't believe that he really want to go up there and challenge Dmitry Bivol. Now, I seen, him talk about sparring Dmitry Bivol, and he felt like he truly can beat him. And what he based on what he did to him in sparring. Now, sparring, a real fight is a real fight, but I just think he's so much bigger than Dmitry Bivol. You get a kid an extra 7 pounds? You give him extra 7 pounds, he might be even stronger. You heard first thing Demetrius Andrade said was he was just too big. You know what I'm saying? He was just too big. He kept coming forward, taking all your shots. Now, maybe 75, the gap is closer. Bivol's a big 75 pounder. Um, um, you know, so yeah, Bivol's a big 175 pounder. He's not a big 75 pounder, but he's strong. He's strong. That's the difference. He's strong. He's strong. You know, he's strong. So, he can box, stick and move. I think he got underrated power. He got some good footwork. His question is, can he hurt David Benavidez? And I think that's the number one question when anybody move up the weight. Can you take the punch? That's the number one thing. Can you take the punch? Then how effective is your punching power? You know, you know, you know. So so that's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. But I think he could beat him. I believe what he's saying. I believe what he's saying, dude. So the question is Al Heyman going to facilitate to happen? I think, I'm not sure if people had any interactions with Al Heyman yet. But the only thing people would have an issue with, I think the only issue that people have a problem with is that it looked like they, Turkey over there in the UK, that making that big heavyweight fight card, that's making all the big boxing matches. December 23rd, that card. It seemed like he trying to put together better BF and Bivol. And I think it might be more money in, better BF. I might be more money, in the Benavidez fight and less risk. And then the question is, if Bivol and Benavidez actually do fight, then your number two concern is, will Benavidez fight the winner? Benavidez Bivol. If Benavidez beat Bivol, will he fight better BF? And he showed a lot of respect to better BF as well too. He showed a tremendous amount of respect to better BF. A tremendous amount of respect. So that's the question. You know, that's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. But I think he'd do it. You know, I think Bivol, I think, you know, Benavidez is hungry. And when you hungry like that, you wanna be able to eat at all costs. You know, now it's only when you start you get everything you want. You get pound for pound recognition, which I'm gonna talk about that in a second. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to get the hardware. Now you got something to lose. It's hard to keep that energy when you got something to lose now and you ain't really got nothing to gain. So when you start um when you reach the top of the mountain, now you got everything to gain and nothing to lose. You lose, somebody take your notoriety and take your fame. You see what I'm saying? Now, you got to bring something to the table. You got to get your name up. So they got to build their name up so they can financially bring a bigger bag to the table. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, that's what I kind of that's what I kind of just think right now, man. I just think to the point where um you will see a I think you will see a shift. You will see a shift. I think you will see a shift. When he got something to lose, it's gonna be like, well, you gotta get your numbers up. You gotta do. He already did that today, Morale, which I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that. And to a certain extent, it's true. It's true. Once you start getting to a certain level, you can't be fighting dudes who don't bring nothing but risk. Your purses start dropping, or your purses don't go up the way you wanted to go up. They stay the same, but the risks go up. That's just not good business. And I don't want to talk like that, but it's just the truth. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. And I think people need to I think people need to I really understand that it's just boxing. You know, but I think he'll do it. I think he would fight him. You know. Now the question is, when he get the torch, the question is he gonna keep the same energy? That's the question. When he get the torch, is he gonna keep the same energy? That's what everybody gotta ask themselves. When he get the torch, is he gonna keep his own same energy? You know, but I think that's a good fight, especially for your first fight at 175. But as big as he is, most people think he should be competing at welterweight anyway. You know, but he did say that he don't believe he should be on the pound for pound list. Hold on. Um, he did say that. I'm not gonna play it because they've been tripping on copyrights or whatever. Even I don't know what's going on. I gotta look into it. Sit down. But it says Benavidez gives a very humble answer at his post-fight press conference after stopping Demetrius Andrade, I don't think I've done enough to make it on the pound for pound list, but I will definitely get there. So he don't feel like he done enough to make it on the pound for pound list. I mean, we could pull up the ring pound for pound list and let's see, let's see kind of like who up on there real quick. So, in my humble opinion, like I told y'all, he wasn't gonna get credit for beating Benavidez. I mean, he got credit, but it wasn't gonna be like he beat a world beater. It's not like he beat a world beater, and we just got to keep it a bean. We just got to keep it a bean. He didn't. He beat Demetrius Andrade, which he did good early on, and then most people feel Demetrius Andrade quit, and I'm gonna address that. I'm going to address it. So, um, that's the $1 million question. That's the $1 million question. So I think I'm gonna look at this list and see if we can make a case for it. Um, so let's go over here. Hold on, I didn't messed up. You gonna eat your cornbread? So you got Crawford, now you Inoue, Usyk, which I don't really put heavyweights on there, but I understand Canelo, Bivol, Spence, Haney, Tank, Lopez, Lomachenko. Lomachenko not on mine. I don't know why he hanging in there. Tank Davis not on mine. The way Errol Spence fought, he fought completely off mine. Um, so mine's is, I can see Crawford, now you Inoue. I don't put heavyweights on there, but I'll keep Usyk on there just for the sake. I say Crawford, Nayu Inoue, Better BF, Canelo, Bivol, Haney, T.O., Benavidez. Um, I feel like we're forgetting somebody. Uh, I think Shakur Stevenson is on mine. Um, yeah, Shakur Stevenson is on mine. So let me see if I might be missing somebody else. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna put Bam Rodriguez on there at 10. I'm gonna put Bam Rodriguez at 10, especially if he beats Sonny Edwards. That's like my 10. So yeah, I think Benavidez is on the list. I don't think the list is as some of these guys don't belong on there. Tank Davis ain't beat nobody good as Caleb Plant, good as Demetrius Andrade. Lomachenko, come on, that's just a joke. Um, T.O. should be higher. Earl Spence, after that performance, completely fell off my list, in my opinion. So that's just my opinion on it, man. But hey, let me know if you think David Benavidez should be pound for pound. I think he should. I think it's a lot of guys that you can make a case not for being pound for pound. Usyk, you can make a case because he a fucking heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? How can you put Canelo over Bivol when Bivol beat Canelo? You know what I'm saying? Javante Davis ain't beat nobody. Okay, he sold a bunch of tickets, but that was you gonna put Ryan Garcia on there with him. And I'm gonna talk about that in the next couple of days. T.O. should be higher. Loma shouldn't be on the list. So Bivol should be higher than Canelo. Usyk ain't on my list because he's heavyweight, but I understand it, so I'm not gonna trip on it. But yeah, I mean, I got Benavidez on there. It's not like the hardcore of the list, but it's just my humble opinion. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Link tree, the first link in the description. You can find me everywhere from Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I'm literally everywhere, man. So I appreciate y'all. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Check out the Boxing News playlist for more videos like this. Peace.